Okay, just a minute. Hey guys, it's Tracy from Nova Scotia Living. Okay, I'll change in just a minute, babe. You go get a diaper, okay? Of course, as soon as I turn the camera on. Oh, I don't know if there's a spot on my lens. Excuse my wiping, guys. Anyways, I just cleared my table off. If you've been watching my videos, I had some pears and some beans. I'm getting all mixed up with everything I've been canning lately. Anyways, today we're doing pickles. First off, we're going to do dill pickles because they're the easiest. Less work, you know what I mean. So I got another banana box full of garden cucumbers. So first things first, I got to wash these babies. So alright guys, I'm about to start washing. This is a clean scouring pad, just one of those plastic ones. I can't find my little vegetable brush, so this is a clean one. I'm just gonna scrape because they're right fresh out of the garden a couple of days ago, but like really just right out of the garden. And I'm just going to rinse them and scrape them a bit to get the ungamongas off of them. So here we go. I got my big stock pot full. I'm sick of washing cucumbers already. It's only half a day of school for the kids, so they're going to be pitching in here in a little while when they get home. So I still have a little over half a box left to wash. So Mr. Mays, he wants to be all up in my grill, but he's just supervising. All right, I'm on container number 3. Well, I'm finally all done the cucumbers. Just in time for the girls to get home to help me sort them out. Alright guys, I took some of the jars, all I could fit, into the oven at 215. I'm going to sterilize them. They've been washed thoroughly on the highest setting in my dishwasher. And I'm going to just set it for 215 for about 20 minutes, a half hour, but it'll probably be in there longer. I got a little whiny baby boy here. But we're going to prep these pickles. I'm doing dill pickles first, guys. But just so you know, there's so many different dill pickle recipes out there. I'm doing just a raw pack kind. I'm not going to soak these overnight. I've done that before and they turn out fabulous. But I need to get these going because I just got a call. And I got another truckload of tomatoes to go pick up this afternoon. So let's get moving. Well, we're almost done the garlic. In a minute. Misha stepped in to replace Mally for now. She's helping me with some garlic.
Look what I made.
Mally just made herself some French toast with some chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah, and I did 2 of these.
Yes.
But I first did one and it's all done. I gave it to Mom.
Yes.
Now I don't need to do a garlic.
It was anti-bullying day today at school, so all the girls and boys are asked to wear pink. And Misha's pink from top to tail.
I have pink pants too, but
yeah.
they're kind of red actually.
And you had pink sparkly boots, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
But those are for outside, but...
Yeah, but bullying's not nice, is it? No, you always have to be nice and kind to people, right?
Yeah, but like bullying day doesn't mean you have to bully.
No.
You have to wear pink.
Yes.
Because if you wear red, you will be mad. That's what...
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's get back to garlicing. Alright guys, I'm just making the brine. We're all done supper. And I forgot to turn the camera on when I started to mix it. But I'm tripling this brine batch. But I'll put it down in the description box for just so you know what it is for one. I did 3 cups of no, oh for goodness sakes, Tracy, let me see this. I did 6 cups of white vinegar and 6 cups of just plain water. And then now I'm going to do, let me see here, 6 tablespoons of pickling salt. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm doing such a big batch because I have oodles of pickles, cucumbers. So I'm using pickling salt. You could use kosher salt, as long as it's not an iodized salt. I don't see why you couldn't use kosher salt. That's too high. And I'll bring it up to a boil for that salt to dissolve. Let me just bring you over here. If you can see that. I'll get a wooden spoon. It's on high. We'll bring it up to boil. I turned the oven back on so those jars heat up again because I had shut it off when I was making supper and all that stuff. And I'm just going to put the big stock pot that I'm boiling the stuff in. These were the cucumbers in it. I divided this pile for dill pickles, that pile for bread and butter, because those ones over there are a bit fatter and stuff like that. But I still have all those to deal with. So we got lots to do, guys. So I'll bring you back when the table's all set up and the brine's all ready to rock. Okay, the jars are still heating up. I just remembered something. I need to cut the tips of these. I keep wanting to call them pickles. They're going to be pickles, but they're not pickles yet. The tips of these cucumbers. I just put, this is a relatively clean box. You know what I mean, has paper towel in it. Let me just zoom you in a little bit so you can see. There. Well, that's good enough. Boy, it's taken me. This is like the easiest pickle to make. And I don't know why I'm having such a hard time getting it done today. I just cut the very tip of them off. Not very much. Just a little teeny tiny bit. Still looks like a cucumber. Now I picked up that, it was 122 pounds of tomatoes. They're out on my porch right now. So I want to get these done tonight. The dill pickles anyways. And if I can, haul out my mandolin. And my freaking battery just died, I'm telling you. I think the universe has it out there for me to have a hard time getting these done. Luckily, I have a spare battery. Anyways, for bread and butter pickles, break out my mandolin and slice them up like little coins. A mandolin is a great tool for that, but super duper sharp. So, I'm going to continue doing this. I can hear that pot over there. And if I see any extra blemishes that need to be cut off, I cut them off. They're as clean as I'm going to be able to get them. I scrubbed them. I even rinsed them after I scrubbed them. And they should be good to go. But sometimes there's a little blemish you want to cut off. Just try to cut off as little as possible. And yeah, we'll keep on rolling. Alright, so I'll be back when this is all done. And I finally haul out, oh, you can actually see me, I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was still zoomed in, but I forgot when I put a new battery in, it zooms back out. So, yeah, you can see me. I would have been looking at you while I was talking. Mally, turn that burner down to a 6, please. It's over there bubbling, so I gotta finish these before I bring the jars out anyway. So, I'll finish this up and then we'll be back. Alright, Misha's snacking on some orange pepper that are for the bread and butter pickles. But the girls are cutting them up.
I'm doing lunches for Mommy.
Yes, she's packing the kids' lunches. Thank you so much. Those 2 boxes there, that bear paws and stuff, that's compost.
Yeah.
But I divided, we went through all the pickles, or all the cucumbers. So this batch is all for dill pickle. That batch is all for bread and butter pickle. And I got that box, another small box. I need to get maybe another small box when I do mustard pickle. So then I'll be pickled out and move on to the tomatoes.
And here's
So
the garlic I did yesterday.
oh yes, my garlic peeler. Anyways, I'm gonna clear this up. Now we're gonna get the jars out. All right, guys, I'm on a time crunch here. It's 8 o'clock. I still have to take a trip to town, so I'm gonna do these dill pickles old school way. I wasn't planning on this. I was gonna break out my water bath canners, but I've done pickles like this many times before. I learned from Mrs. Volfe from the Half Acre Homestead. I'll put her video link in the description box below, and they turn out like a charm. Her recipe's a little different. She uses apple cider vinegar instead of white vinegar, but it's gonna work the same. So I'll show you one, and then I'm gonna power through because I got some stuff to do. And I want to spend time with you. So I'm doing this, but anyways, I'm jibber jabbering. I just took out 2 jars right now. I still got an oven full of jars because I want them to stay piping hot. That's the trick. This stuff has to be super hot. So, oh, I need the garlic. Here's that wonderful garlic we peeled today, and Mally peeled some yesterday. I'm gonna just put 1 or 2 in each thing. I have some fresh dill here, but it's a few days old. So, okay, Mally, just leave it there for now, please. I'll use that when I come to it, hon. It still smells quite dilly, but it's not as dilly as it was when it first came here. We could smell it all through the house. So put a helping of dill there. I do have some dill seeds here. If you don't have fresh dill, because sometimes it's hard to find. Okay. You can add a teaspoon of dill to a jar, which I'm gonna, that one. It's this. It'll turn out good. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, guys. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to pack these jars as much as possible. And like I say, this is the old school way. This is the way people have done this way for generations and generations. These jars are super duper hot though. I got to be careful. And the trick is you got to try to get them down in there as much as you can. Oh, that's kind of a big one. I have all different sized cucumbers. Get them in there real good, guys. Real good. Push them down. Push them down. Now, this is going to be different than my regular canning videos. But believe me, it works. I did it. Tried, tested, and true. Oh, I need a funnel, don't I? Usually you have to have a little head space. What I'm going to do today is fill it right up to the tip top. Right up to the top. And there's so many different ways of canning. Now, do your own research, guys. This is not going to be an approved method in the new canning books, just because they recommend, you know, water bath canning or pressure canning with anything. But like I said, do your research. This has been done this way for generations. I wouldn't do this with meat or anything like that. So that's right up to the top, top. And I checked these jars, and I do have them sitting in almost boiling water, so they're just as hot as the jars and the brine and stuff. We put one of these bad boys on. That's hot. Get one of these rings. I'm going to heat up the rest of my rings. I forgot to heat them up. I'll put them in the oven with the jars for about 5 minutes. And that's it. Now, what else we do? I need to find a safe place to do this. I'm going to station it over on the counter. Turn the jars upside down. I know, you might be like, why do you do that? Honestly, I don't know why you do that, but this is what people did. And leave it overnight. We'll flip them back over. I'll show you. And they're going to be sealed. So I'm gonna power through. I'll bring you back when we get the final setup. I need to heat up those rings. I just wanted to show you, here's the thing of rings. I'm gonna stick those in the oven. They're at 215 for a few minutes, just so they heat up a bit. I made a big mistake. Well, not a big mistake. Something I should have told you before. That jar that I did, I redid it. I usually, when I do dill pickles, I soak them overnight in some alum. You don't have to do that. I ran out of alum and I don't have time to go to the store for alum to get back here to do this because it's getting late. But I do have, and I've never used it before, Pickle Crisp. I bought that a few months ago. It was 50% off, $5.99. It's still good, expiration date and all that stuff, if you're into that thing. And for quart jars, and that's what I'm using, is quart jars, I put a half a teaspoon in each jar that I prepare. Now, if you soak your cucumbers overnight in alum, you won't have to do that at all. I will have to report back on how this works. I've never used this before, but I see a lot of people on YouTube do. I just don't have experience with it, but I'm using it today. So I'm putting, oh, for goodness sakes, 1/4 teaspoon per quart and a rounded 1/8 teaspoon per pint. So that's what I'm doing. All right, folks, I've been as busy as a bee here. Here's our beautiful dills upside down. I'm gonna put a little tablecloth over top of it just to tuck it in for the night, and we'll check them in the morning. All right, guys, good morning. It's the next day, so I'm just gonna check these jars. I haven't touched them since I got up. I've got the babies up. I brought them to where they're supposed to go. The kids off to school, stopped to the grocer's, and I'm home, and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. But I have such a busy day planned, so I'm gonna check these and move forward. But they look so pretty. I hate to disturb them. Anyways, I'll just go with this one for now. I don't have you on a tripod. Look at that. All sealed. All sealed. I can't remember if I mentioned, when you fill these jars up, you fill them right to the tip top, almost to like overflowing. And unlike regular canning, when you put the lid on, you go all He-Man as much as you want. You put that sucker on tight, the rim on tight. And yeah, the key is to make sure everything is hot. Like hot and sterile. So these jars were sterilized. I put in lots of water, and it's in a brine with some dill and all that stuff. If you wanted to, you can put a slice of jalapeno in the jar too. It'll give it a little kick. I didn't have any because I would have done some jars like that. We like that. But, oh well, maybe next time. Anyways, all sealed. And again, I don't know why you turn them upside down. I think it's a cool feature. But you can can other things this way. Again, do your research. This isn't what you're going to find in one of the books these days, but this is what they did for generations gone past. And it works like a charm every time. And I just, again, want to thank Mrs. Wolfe from our half-acre homestead. She's the one that I could see actually doing this. I had read about it before, but I had never seen somebody do it. And she has a video on it too. So, again, the link will be in the description. She's awesome. I just love her. And Mr. and Papa there, and all the animals and stuff like that. So, anyways, as you can see, they've all sealed. I haven't checked those ones, but they're all from the same batch. I don't see why they wouldn't have sealed either. Yeah, all sealed. So yeah, this is how, one way, I make dill pickles, garlic dill pickles. Now, I've made them different ways with the water bath canner too. And if I had more time yesterday, I would have did that because I planned on doing this style another time. But anyways, I did things ass backwards, but that's okay. That's the way my life goes sometimes. It's not a bad thing. It's just a crazy thing. So anyways, peace, love, and happiness, and have a dill pickle of a day. All right, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back, Jack.